Welcome back, everybody. It's been about a month, um, and we're back picking up with the wonderful world of rust monsters infused with demonic energy. I'm going to do the recap. I'm just going to read this out. I'm also going to reveal it in the notes, and but I am going to read it aloud. So this is a page from Marcus's journal at the very end. So Marcus writes, "Never thought I'd be writing about losing Lament's magic. The axe has been a part of me since that spring day when I faced father for it. Both of us knowing only one could walk away as head of the family. Every nick in its blade, every wrapping on its handle tells the story of battles won and lessons learned. And now we were fighting those damned rust monsters in the depths of this cursed mine. Strange creatures like armored cockroaches with weird tentacles. I'd heard tales of them from the dwarven smiths who'd visit our forge, but I never thought. When the bigger one touched Lament, I felt something break. Not in the metal, the axe is still sharp, still strong, but something deeper. The magic that made it more than just steel and wood, gone. Father would be devastated. It wasn't just any magic weapon. It was our family's legacy, passed down through trial by combat, earned with blood and honor. As clan blacksmith, he taught me that every weapon has a soul, and now Lament's soul has been stripped away by some oversized bug in a corrupted mine. The others don't understand. They see a warrior who lost his magic weapon. But this is different. I left the clan to learn, to grow stronger, to bring back new techniques and create true masterworks. Instead, I managed to lose the very thing that proved I was worthy of this journey. There has to be a way to restore it. The magic wasn't just enchantment, it was history, tradition, the weight of my clan's expectations. I'll search every forge, consult every craftsman, battle whatever I must. Lament will sing again, or I'm not worthy of the name Maximus. For now, though, my hands keep searching for the magic that's no longer there. Even the weapon's weight feels wrong somehow. The blue flames of this mine mock me, reminding me of the forge fires where Father first taught me to respect both steel and magic. At least I still have the strength to swing it, magic or no. The rust monster learned that much. Strange to think of how times changed. Not long ago, I was drowning my sorrows in taverns after being betrayed by those that I thought were friends. Now I've lost something far more precious. But wallowing won't bring back Lament's magic. We press deeper into this mine. Maybe whatever we will find will lead me to the answers of restoring what was lost. Until then, I'll do what I've always done. Keep fighting, keep learning, keep moving forward. One way or another, I'll make this right. I have to. For Father, for the clan, for the legacy I swore to uphold. So after you guys fought the rust monsters that caused Marcus to have that memory, you guys have what looks like a foreman's office or an overseer's office of some sort. There's bookshelves along the left side of the room as you're looking at it, and then in the center, directly south of Yanni's character, is a the foreman's desk. So feel free to look around. All I ask is that if you take a book or decide to read something, just read it out loud. The reason is that I use the transcripts from Howard's videos and build on them with an AI model to make those recaps. Um,
I thought there
I
was a little bit of sharing. I'm sorry to interrupt there, but I thought
no,
there was
no,
a little bit of sharing there.
There was, and it is part of his backstory, and he has mentioned that some of his past about, his previous party basically tricked him and stole all of his money, um, and kind of left him behind. So he has definitely shared at least some of that. Um, the tricky part is in writing like in character recaps. Some of it's just kind of an aside. So while I'm sure you're clear that he is very upset about his loss, um, I don't think that he would have shared all of that directly to the party. Like the recap is really just the narrator reading a recap
Yep.
to give some flavor. And I do have that, like I alternate. So everybody's voice gets a turn. Mm. I will let you roll an Arcana roll for sure. Unfortunately, you're not an enchanter or an artificer, so it's not your area of expertise, but you can absolutely roll a. Yep, sure. That's a good reminder. Anybody that used their inspiration point last session, make sure that you re-enable it. Very good. So the tricky part is, let's see. So lament is unusual in that, um, I'm just going to say that Marcus would have described it from a non magician point of view as having a soul. And it's hard to tell because Marcus isn't really speaking clearly with the same terms that Dewin uses them. So it's not entirely clear if he literally means a soul or if he's using it in a more poetic sense of the soul of the forge that are literally having souls. Correct. Correct. I'm trying to be very careful because if I just say, "Oh, it was the soul of the forge," I don't. I know you guys would read a lot into that, and I don't necessarily want you to jump to conclusions like I'm preloading things. But yes, he would describe it as the soul of the forge, the honor and strength of my ancestors, that kind of terminology. Um, go ahead. Sure. Right. Um, you know, ideally you would want to avoid any more shocks to the system. You know that in theory at least, magic items, especially magic weapons, part of what makes them difficult is the pattern inside the metal that helps. It's kind of like fiber optics, right? it's done in a way so that the light beam keeps bouncing and trapped inside the fiber, right? So magic weapons are kind of the same way. It's the metal, the crystals in the metal, when it's tempered, help keep the magic bouncing in a never-ending loop to literally enchant it. That's part of why it's so difficult to make magic items, is that you need to get it just right to be able to keep things moving inside. So, right. Any further damage will just make it that much harder. Right.
He must put aside the legacy of his family, of his ancestors,
Now, I,
and
I
find
will
another
say
way.
specifically, you do have the identify spell. Well, the identify spell will tell you about its properties, how to use them. Um, you can learn a lot from identify. It's a ritual. Oh yeah. So the investment is your time. All right. So I'm assuming that Brad, speaking for Marcus, isn't objecting. I hear no objection.
Of course not. Of course not.
Got it. Were you muted?
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. So yeah, so you get some more information about Lament's history. It is let's see, unparalleled craftsmanship and historical significance. It's been in Marcus's family for the last 10 generations. And the blade was forged from a falling star. It glows a celestial blue, but only in the hands of its rightful owner.
Not anymore, right?
No, it does not glow blue at all anymore. And it represents it's a physical representation of his family's honor and duty to serve both their family and their clan. And you do feel strong necrotic energy from it, but not evil necrotic, just related to the undead. And it is your theory that it is somehow linking and gaining strength from every generation that has used it. Mm-hmm. Correct. And in fact, you use necrotic magic a lot. Mm-hmm. Right. And additionally, you come to understand that as it had been, Lament's particular magic was in game terms. It gave you one additional uh, point on his threat range to crit. So you're reasonably sure that with work and research you could re-enchant it, but you don't have the spells right now. Yeah. Right. So having done that, is anybody gonna search the office, or are we gonna move on? And it looks like you've got some spell effects going on, Howard. You've got magic armor and you've got light. So the mage armor, yeah, I think mage armor is a day, isn't it? Yeah, it lasts 8 hours, so you're good. So like I said, feel free. Toss the room.
So how
Um,
again do we? Because when we click on this, it says can't be pickpocketed.
does it? Let me see. It should allow you to. Let's see. Try that same bookcase again.
We double click on it. How do you want me
Double left.
to? Okay. Yep.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to edit the other ones to be the same. Give me a second.
Personal notes on demonic integration. Okay. What do? We click on that.
Yeah, you just take the books out and just read them out.
Personal notes on demonic integration, author unknown. Several pages are water damaged, but this section remains legible. Discovered that properly bound lesser demons can be used effectively for tunnel reinforcement. Their innate resistance to physical damage makes them excellent living supports. Ugh. Though the constant screaming can be disturbing to human workers, recommends staffing these sections with veterans who have become accustomed to next several pages illegible. Okay.
Yeah, these are all very old books, so I only wrote excerpts rather than full books.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What? You didn't write full books?
You don't pay me enough to write full books.
I don't pay you at all.
Exactly. Let's see. Nuttin times nuttin carry the nuttin. That's nuttin.
It's all tax free though.
Feel free. Anybody else grabbing a book?
Sure. I'll take a look.
Quarterly performance reviews and projections. How about this? While traditional mining operations in the region show declining yields, our innovative approach to workplace enhancements has maintained a consistent growth. The introduction of Glablu Overseer has resulted in a 520% increase in deep shaft productions. Casualty rates remain within acceptable parameters, though the cost of replacement workers continues to. Several pages appear to have been torn out. Okay. Go ahead, Brent.
Is there a list?
No, there's like directly north of Sese is 3 bookshelves, and then directly to the right of Sese is a desk. And if you just click on the desk or the bookshelf, it'll open up and you can pluck something out.
Supply Requisition Forms and Procedures, Volume 3. And while standard mining equipment continues to require regular maintenance, the inclusion of demonic labor has significantly reduced our need for conventional tools. However, the increased demand for binding materials, particularly those enhanced with infernal properties, has created new logistical challenges. Monthly requisitions for cold iron and sanctified silver has increased threefold. Oh my goodness.
So I can click on the one on the desk.
Yeah.
But how do you get to the other one?
You just go up to the other bookshelves. I think you do have to be in proximity, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
And there has to be something in it.
Yeah, of course. Oh, excuse me. I will fix that now. All right. And if you would, Matt, would you pull out the books that you read so that nobody else grabs them, you know?
All right, I can do that. So we take them.
Yeah. Why does it say it doesn't exist? Oh, it's empty now. Yeah, I think, Brad, you were trying to grab books that Matt had already read out.
Yeah, no, I had him. I was looking at him, and then he was he was deleting them, which is fine. I'm not complaining.
I have them if you want to.
No, that's fine. Are you? So you're taking those? Is that what you're hitting?
Yeah. You just take them.
Yeah. Click on the next one down, and that has 4 books in it.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Okay.
Well, since we're tossing things, why don't Howard? Why don't you take one?
Oh.
Unless Matt's ready to do his next one.
The Art of Soul Contracts, Practical Applications. Dear Lord, this guy was quite the yeah. It doesn't have an author either. The Marivaldi family proved to be an excellent case study in the practical applications of layered binding contracts. By carefully structuring the initial Desperation Pact with seemingly favorable terms, we were able to manipulate the survivors into increasingly disadvantageous positions. The final binding, using their own freely given consent, was a masterwork of contractual manipulation. Their eternal service in the deeper minds serves as an excellent example of ... That's it. That's
So I see a reference to a Glabrazoo that had mentioned earlier. Might I do a some sort of check to see if I know what a glab?
You can do either Arcana or Religion.
Okay, stand by. It's about the same for me.
And just as a sound check, is anybody getting the sound coming through now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
I got it.
With the 2, I'm afraid that you don't have anything particular.
Right. I'm gonna ask I'm going to ask DeWitt if he knows anything about Glabry zoos.
Okay. But would you read off the book that you picked up?
Yeah. Let me close my character sheet here.
It's mainly a way to keep me from wearing out my voice. And
binding take. Hold on, I got to go back to my character sheet. I forgot I took it.
you did, yes.
Inventory. There was one on mining that I took.
Yeah, geological survey and mystical resonance
and
pattern.
Mystical. Yeah. And that's what. Excuse me. That's what I was kind of interested in, but then Yanni was reading about glabrazoos, and
Yes.
I wanted to see if I knew what a glabrazoo was.
Well,
But
Sese
the
does.
book I took was the book I took was Geological Survey and Mystical Resonance Patterns.
Oh
Yep.
my.
So if you click on that, it actually has the excerpt in the description.
Do you don't really want me to read all this, do you?
Well, and I mean, you don't
Okay.
technically have to if you're not going to share it with the party, but they have no idea what's in there.
Well, yeah, it just says something about a particular ore deposit reacts to demons, and especially higher ranking demons. Apparently, that causes. Let's see. Property was discovered accidentally when Baylor's presence caused an entire chamber of raw ore to spontaneously liquefy, resulting in significant casualties among the human workforce, but a marked increase in extraction efficiency. Now, it doesn't specifically say in this excerpt what that ore was, but it reacted to the presence of a demon.
Right. And spontaneously liquefied an entire room's worth of ore. Were you going to ask anybody else about the Balor? Not the Balor. That's the wrong name. It is Galbrazu.
I asked to win because I did an Arcana check, and I figured to win would be.
I'm not sure that he heard you as the thing. That's why I was bringing it up.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds like he's asking to win.
Please and thank you.
So let's see. With a 7, 14. Let me take a look at what your character sheet has.
Sounds like a creature that's really good at excavating. I can say that. I'm reading from the Private Journal of Administrator Kell.
Right. I remember you saying that.
What was that?
No, here it says, this is the Private Journal of Administrator Krell. Day 157, the Glabrazoo continues to exceed expectations. Its ability to simultaneously maintain multiple excavation operations while keeping lesser demons in line has revolutionized their deeper mining efforts. The way it uses its pincer claws to carve through solid rock is simply magnificent. Must remember to send thanks to a thank you note to the summoning team. Those sacrifices were worth every drop of blood. So it's obviously a creature, a demon that can be summoned, and it is of higher. It is higher in the pecking order to other demons, so it's able to keep them in line.
I have another reference here to a different creature in a similar vein, um, that maybe DeWin can check after he has
With a
checked.
14, he's not going to get anything more than what you guys just got from the book.
Okay, how about a Vrock? V-Rock.
Yeah, it's another tunneling creature, I think.
How did that? So last time I did it, it actually put the excerpt in the chat window.
Yeah, I think it's if you double click it.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me go back to my inventory and I'll double click it, and you'll see that it mentions
Yeah, you've basically you got to use it as an item, and there you go.
yeah, and see where it says uh, towards the bottom as a stark reminder of what happens when a Vrock is allowed to establish dominance over an improperly bound lesser, and then it's scorched or whatever. Do you have any idea what a Vrock is?
It's some kind of creature. I don't think that's a demon. I think that's a. No, I think that's more of a naturally occurring monster. I don't know. I'd have to roll.
Yeah.
Who's
I will give one extra piece of info for Howard on that 14.
survival?
A
Maybe?
Galbrazu is a type 3 demon.
What do they call that? Tenari? Is that what they? Is that how? I don't know. I remember how it's spelled.
Oh yeah, Tanari, yes.
Can I roll survival for, or what do I need to roll? Nature or survival for Brock?
It's Arcana or religion.
For a Brock?
Yes.
So it's not likely that I would know what it is.
Well, yeah. Let's have DeWin do it.
Yeah. Have I encountered any demonic or devilish in my?
Demonic devilish stuff is pretty rare.
I didn't know
Uh,
what was at the bottom of the what I encountered.
there's all kinds of stories that you guys would have heard at the various inns that you've passed through in your lifetimes. Those of you with magic training, of course, get at least the basics of demonology. And then religious training, of course, is another way to get that kind of information. But for most people that are not, magically trained or religiously trained, it's just not common enough to really get a lot of information out of it, other than like you've heard lots of stories about the devil at the crossroads, or the vampire that flies through the night and attacks fair maidens, that kind of thing. But nothing specific, nothing practical. It's not like you're studying it.
Right. Wives' tales.
Kinda, yeah. It's like everybody knows that they're real, but it's so rare that you
Like
don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it.
throw a pinch of salt over your shoulder.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, DeWin, check out the Vrock. What do you know about the Vrock?
Arcana or religion. Yep. Gosh, you've never heard of it.
That's like 2 in a row now, right?
I got a 2. Then he rolled
Oh.
a 7. Now he rolled a 2. The
Jeez.
fix is in, man. DM is manipulating the die rolls. Hey, so I got another one for you.
A ritual documentation.
I got another one for you to win. In that I put another thing up there.
It's not. The text isn't displayed.
Gosh darn it! I double clicked it. There. Okay, there it goes. Pit Fiend.
Of course. Yep.
You're gonna nail one of these. There we go.
All right. If there is a pit fiend, you might just shit your robe. Um, Pit fiends are the archetype tyrant and overlord, occupying one of hell's top levels of hierarchy. Pit fiends have achieved a level of wickedness beyond that of ordinary demons, becoming beings of pure, unimaginable evil. Elminster once wrote, "Their might is incalculable, their desires are beyond comprehension, and their appetites defy all understanding. They are raised from the shrieking agonies of the pit of flame, and they don't understand suffering on themselves, but they have a keen understanding of suffering and pain in others like no other." And they said nearly got it to manifest in its true form. Yeah. Little trivia for you. They stand 12 foot tall and weigh about 800 pounds. Right.
NFL too.
Yep.
Not very well suited for mining operations.
Depends on what you're moving. If you need heavy machinery,
Oh, I was thinking how tall they are.
Okay. So
they did lose 3 levels of the mine, though.
So
Yes.
these books are obviously very old.
Yes,
right?
several hundred years old.
Yeah. So I mean, we don't necessarily have to be looking over our shoulders.
No. This is just. I mean, any pit fiend, if it was still here the entire time, would have probably gotten bored and either found a way to break loose or gone home. Or been sent home, of course. And I will just say for DeWin, since he would, well, actually, I guess probably DeWin, Emiko, and Brad would all know this, but demons and devils both are functionally immortal on the prime material plane. You can defeat them, but they're not dead. They're just sent back to their home dimension. Usually with a grudge. Minor setback, yeah.
So I took the other 2 books that were in this
I see that.
bookcase. I don't think there's anything really. I didn't see anything really relevant, but I'll double click it, put it in the chat thing if you guys want to look at it.
I like the recovery and incident reports. Year 1373. What year is this?
What year is it in Forgotten Realms?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because this will date when this happened.
The current year is about 1500.
Okay.
I never pinned down a specific year, but
So 120 some odd years. Complete loss of the mining team 23 after exposure to unknown demonic entity. Oh yeah. Surviving witness reports the team disappeared in a newly opened cavity. Screams lasted approximately 17 minutes. Cavity has been sealed and marked for Special Projects Division. Note, recovered equipment shows unusual transmutation properties. Recommended study for possible blank. Nice.
Yep.
I would say these guys were some serious. What do they call the guys who summon stuff?
Summoners?
Diabolist?
Summoners?
Yeah, but Diabolist were one of the terms they used.
Yeah, that's a term for sure.
this hints at some way advanced technology and knowledge beyond our understanding. Uh, I think we're in a regressed period of time, but
Or they were just really, really good at it.
that's what I'm saying. We're regressed from that. I mean, it's not a. I'm glad we don't have that. Yanni's just like kind of in the back of his mind, like a little freaked out about this. Stuff that mortals should not be messing with.
Yep, we've got a long one.
That's what she said. That just I read through that. That's the summary of how they created the two chain devils.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the mom and the daughter.
Okay.
You want to read it
I
out for the
heard that somewhere else too, though. Maybe not.
Well, this is the details of it.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
This is not. This confirms that backstory we had, and just kind of gives you the details of how they went about.
Well, for the transcript, Essay is going to go ahead and read it out.
I'm just going to pass it around to anybody who wants to take a look at it.
Yeah, this is not something that should be uttered.
No, I mean, I just don't think we need to sit through that. I mean, you can take a
Well,
look at it.
I know, but that's what I was saying. I used the transcript to make the summaries, and the transcript can't pick up what's passed around.
Well, they didn't serve for eternity.
Technically true.
So
But don't
in
forget
their death, did we release them from the
no,
devil?
you
No?
didn't release them at all. You sent them to hell.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, So they're bound no matter if they died here or not.
You didn't do anything special to free them?
Is there anything we can do to free them?
Not without their presence, but it's possible that you could, use divine magic. Something along the lines of like a sanctify or something like that.
Great. One more thing to haunt Yanni. Okay.
PTSD counter up by
Yeah, we've increased the suffering of 3 more souls.
Well, technically, the ghost that was consumed, the maid, she's not a demon or a devil, so she is fully dead.
Okay, but she did suffer one more time.
Technically, yes, but it was briefly. She only suffered briefly.
And we didn't do that. They did that, not us. So
I know, but we got to witness it and be a part of it.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How badly did you want this this crystal to win? I'm not feeling it so much anymore. Better be a nice pile of gold at the end.
well, Sensei's all in, man. These are got a bunch of chaotic, evil fucks running around. Yeah, this is exactly
I
this.
concur. We need to clean this place out.
This is the heart of
And
his
I'm
envelope.
going to go ahead and let Sese roll religion at advantage, having read all the books.
I don't think there's enough bleach in here.
Religion. Advantage. Come on, baby. Be good to daddy.
A 13.
No, not really.
So, some of the books that were too damaged to read fully, you do see it is very similar to, but not quite. Some of the book titles remind you of Mulholland.
Oh,
Mulholland.
nice.
Oh, really?
It's very old form, and you're only getting fragments.
Can I? Is there any more detail on how I would think that it was connected to the old country?
On a 13, no.
All right.
But there's definitely some form of connection.
Okay. Well, he was all in anyway. There's so much, all these chaos bunnies running around. This seems to be, heart of the envelope, par for the course.
Sure. Well, I think you guys have recovered everything that there is to recover in this room, and you have already searched the rust monsters.
And we don't need a short rest or anything, do we?
We just rested not too long ago.
Yeah, well, we could short rest, but if that would do anybody any good, it seems like other than hit die, I don't think really anybody gets anything out of a short rest most of the time.
And I got on mine. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'd have to look at Marcus here to see what he.
I think he's pretty good shape, but yeah, take a look.
Yeah, he's full up. He's full up rounded. So let's press.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yanni had point last time, so
All right.
I think Duen's gonna step up.
So, does Marcus go second or third?
I think it could be rejuggled depending on. I personally think you might want to put Sese next, but you know,
So,
totally up to you.
let's say you have nothing else that you've garnered from any of that.
No, I tell you, I've gotten some interest in the mining operations and the
Oh.
geological stuff of it. That's why I grabbed the first few books I grabbed. But bigger themes, no.
So you don't think that this was some kind of? I mean, they were obviously after something.
They were mining that ore. I don't know what the ore is, right? We didn't find any reference to what the ore was. And
But we have the information about Dwyn coming here, and this is out of earshot, everybody. I mean, not that this is conspiratorial at any stretch. It is not.
Oh, so you're kind of like pulling Sese.
Yeah, as we head out the door, I'm like, we already know that this ore is important to Dwyn and his project of divination. So I mean, whatever's here has importance beyond mundane ore.
has some sort of magical properties to it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know this. I don't know Dwyn I don't know Dwyn at all. I don't know any of you, but
I would imagine that you guys have talked at least a little bit.
yeah, I mean, I haven't traveled with you guys. I don't want to. What I'm trying to do here is I'm not imprinting any of my past characters onto this to say that I know these guys, but I'm just casting a little bit of doubt, not on Dwyn, but on the rest of everything else. Is that obviously they were mining this not because of. I mean, obviously they were pulling ore and different things and whatever else out of it, but they were after the same kind of things that Dwyn is after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like any tool you make, right? You can do good with it, or you could do bad with it.
It's quite obviously they're doing that. Last one really rocked me. Mm-hmm. I mean, he took pleasure in tearing those that mother and daughter apart.
Do we know what that dude was? Right? Like, what was?
I mean, he took pleasure in. Well, it sounds like he started as a as a mortal and ended up as a demonic or devilish being. I mean, he obviously made a contract with something other than him, like a sorcerer. Makes a compact or a cleric or anybody makes a compact with an otherworldly being.
Kell was his name, the administrator.
Yep. Do we know anything about that history? I don't really have history. I have no.
I doubt. We could try.
Sadly, my intelligence. I mean, I get a +1. I mean, I could roll, but I think it'll really get us anything.
Anybody got proficiency with history? Oh, I've got a history proficiency. Yeah. +3.
I'm just gonna make a roll just because I can't even take part in the conversation, and of course I can't.
Yeah, it doesn't get anything specific.
I'm like, nah.
I'll try too, but I'm sure it won't. I doubt if
it'll come up. Are you still doing this as an aside, or are you involving the rest of the party yet?
That was just us coming down the hall, and I was just trying to jog his brain. So you guys, Dwyn's right there behind him, and him and Dwyn can talk about it.
Well, I rolled a 3, so I'm sure nothing jogged my memory. So
Yeah, you're not even from around here.
yeah, but remember, I saw Mulhoran influences in the
Yeah,
writing.
could Kel be a transplant as well?
Mm-hmm.
I
A
mean,
traveler.
I don't know that I would know this. Our Mulhorandis aren't even from here, are they?
Originally, that's correct.
Yes.
By the way, I really love your black on black.
What?
I said I love your black on black. It makes your head look like it's just floating there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Dwayne, do you have any knowledge of this guy Kel?
He can just be like, well, I think there was a passage about such and such. It was in chapter 3, verse 9.
You need a feat for photographic memory.
Right. Edict memory.
Yeah, you're allowed to roll.
You're always allowed to roll, Howard.
Yep.
It may not count for anything, but you're always allowed to roll.
Oh, I thought he was going to roll a 1.
30-20.
So what are
By the way, before I do this one, how do you remember what your portents were? Cool. Just making sure that they were written down. So on a dirty 20, so
it's still a 20.
Yeah, but it's not a nat 20.
That's a good way to refer to it. Yeah.
I like
it.
Oh, yeah.
So, dirty 20, you know that you're kind of mulling it over Kel, 200 years ago, roughly. And it starts to click in that, and you've even seen.
What's that? I didn't see that.
DeWin said he's going to name his eventual pub that he retires to as the Dirty 20.
I'm going to give him inspiration for that. That was awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
He's going to give you inspiration.
Yeah. You get it.
Yeah. I mean, unless it gets ridiculous, if a player wants to give somebody else inspiration, I wholeheartedly encourage it. So, rolling that around as you guys are walking out, it strikes you as a very, very much a name from the old Nar Empire. And in fact, I will even give you the reminder that the artifact that you were involved peripherally in a heist over in Neverwinter was also from Nar. And now that you're thinking about it, so Nar was something of an offshoot from the old Mulhorand Empire many hundreds of years ago. And they were quite well known as being demon binders. However, their country was destroyed centuries ago.
Good.
The Nar people do still exist, just not as an empire.
And
let's see. I actually do have this written down. I just have to pull it up. So the country was known as the old Narfell, or the Empire of Narfell. Let's see. Briefly lasting. They were destroyed by their neighboring nation of Rothmathar. They were also known to have it out with the Red Wizards of Thay on more than one occasion.
And Nar, is that Nar?
Yeah, it's there's several ways to use it. There's Nar, Nar. There's also Narfell, Narfell.
Okay.
It's roughly north and east of Mulheron. Think Mongol hordes, but using demons.
Well, like I said, this is the heart of his envelope, one way or the other. Whether it's, in any way connected to Set, it's chaos bunnies running around, evil chaos bunnies. So,
If you want any more information, you can make another roll, but
who can?
Dwayne.
Very good.
He's gonna have a whole bar. So do the Chaos Bunnies, does that only hire women in scantily clad furry bikinis? Is that what that is? The strip club. Gotcha.
Well,
So
obviously,
on
Howard is going to run a sporting establishment, like
Sports
Donald
book.
Trump's grandfather did.
Right. On a 15, demon binding, you can't quite remember why you have that memory of it being distinct from being, what was the word you used, Matt? Not a demon summer, but demonologist or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It is a distinct form, but you don't remember why it's distinct. So, like, you've got summoners, you've got demonologists that would excuse me.
It's a Diabolus.
Right.
I don't know if that's common to D&D, but that's,
Well, for understanding purposes, it's good enough. And these demon binders are distinct in some way.
Diabolus worship devils or holds the beliefs and teachings of them.
Right. And that's for devils.
Yeah.
These guys worshipped demons.
Okay.
Demon binding. So chaotic.
Well, yeah, and I think they're oversimplifying in this.
Yes.
When I ask for definitions. And that's real world, not
Correct.
real world quotation
Real
mark.
world.
Yeah.
Quotation mark.
Is this an exercise or is this real world?
Yeah.
Is this just fantasy?
Mm-hmm.
Get Freddie Mercury up here and sing a song.
Right.
So yeah, you did get the sense that there is some very specific difference, but you don't remember what. You didn't visualize success before you rolled it.
It's when you cross a lawyer and a wizard. That's what a Diabolus is. That's what
Lawyer.
yeah.
So that's probably all the tidbits that you guys can pluck out now, unless you have other questions.
Nope.
I got 2 questions.
What's that?
Do what? Did I was well at actual level, yeah.
You'll have to roll a history check. I know you will. You don't know.
Give the subclass of conspiracy theorists.
That's when the muzzle of a gun comes into screen on Howard's feed and just. So
My
Aaron,
goodness. He committed suicide. He shot himself in the head 5 times.
right? Aaron, you had something?
2 questions. The first question was I was looking through my spell list. So is there anything that we can do for this mom and daughter? Because it doesn't look like I have consecrate or anything like that
Yeah,
available.
you might not, but certainly people in your church would. But right now they've been sent back to limbo,
Mhm.
so they're currently out of your reach.
Okay. And then I was wondering, because I know that a few episodes back that we had encountered some, I don't know if it was like a meeting hall or like a church or something with like Soon relics that had been defiled.
That's correct.
And so I was wondering if Emiko is to make the logical assumption, perhaps, that these 2 ladies were followers of the church.
3
ladies. They're also the servant. Don't forget
the servant, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that you would have enough to make that leap based on things that I could point to, but it's certainly possible that Emiko would presume that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That was a single statue. I believe she's thinking of the temple that was up north where you guys found evidence of basically masquerading as multiple different religions to get people in.
Yeah.
That space has not been cleaned.
Because I'm just thinking that perhaps
go back and do something about that as we move down.
well, yeah, I mean, firstly, I think we'd have to get to this place. But I think that if she is making the assumption that these 3 women were followers of the church, it probably would be easier for her to get one more higher up from the church who could help with the
somebody who knows history might know the history of that family.
Yeah, with the at least trying to clean or help these ladies.
So, based on the train of conversation, I will say that you don't have anything to say that they aren't followers at one point.
Yeah.
And certainly the Church of Soon, and this is kind of common for all of the good religions. I can't think of a single religion that would be chill with anything that's happened here.
Yeah.
So just in a very generic sense, the specific reasons vary depending on the church. For Soon, if nothing else, ugly shit happened here.
Right. Terribly ugly shit happened. not just out of control, ugly shit. And there's
Right.
all these demons, and oh my god.
So, just on that basis alone, it's probably pretty offensive to you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, nothing about this place matches anything that Soon cares about.
Yeah.
Well, that soon would be offended by what's happened here, not just cares about, would be offended
Right.
by. It
Yeah.
would be an affront to your. It would be an affront to everything, every fiber of your being. It would be like having, you know, your worst nightmare, crawling up the back of your neck, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The easy way is to say there was destruction of beauty.
Yep.
Yeah.
And more specifically, destruction of a temple devoted to Soon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So she definitely would want to have some higher ups of the church to help with
Right.
cleaning and restoring uh, that, and also trying to help these. I mean, I guess the ghost maid person. There's nothing we can really do for her, but
Yeah,
at
she was
least
blasted out of existence. She's her ghost's ghost is now free.
so at least something for the daughter and her mom.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess that'll be for another time. Maybe some off camera
Sure.
time.
Well, Matt's off camera and he's the one on point. I'm going to go refill my water cup so that I don't get a choking fit.
Yeah. Yep. Bathroom break.
I could still hear you the whole time.
Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movie.
Just give me a yell when you need me.
Ah!
Well,
I'm
your
here.
point. So
Okay. It's Howard.
he's getting a drink.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. not too far away. All right, that was a dead end, right?
Where?
The office. Or
Yeah, there was no other doors in the office. That's correct.
Okay. So I cannot remember where it was that we're. Did we find the next level down?
You have not.
Oh.
Oh.
I think we got to head over here.
Yeah, we could go down the iron grate, but I don't know if we want to do that.
You're probably the only one small enough to do it.
Wasn't there? Isn't there? There's like still a whole section over here we haven't been in.
Yeah, the bottom right-hand side.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I'm having trouble. So this might be something I'm doing here, but I can. So I've got Marcus.
Yeah.
But I can't see Sesse's token now. To move
You
it.
might be under somebody.
Well,
Give me a moment. I will look for you.
Unless it's connected somehow.
So you're under the desk.
Under the desk and dreaming.
Something.
But no, I can't see anything in that room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got me just as Marcus right now.
Right. It's probably because you don't have him selected. Let's see.
If you hit tab, does it go back to?
No, it's
between
just
Sesse
moving
and-
Marcus around. Hit tab.
Yeah, tab to switch between the two. Which token is
Oh yeah,
selected?
that worked. Yeah, no, that did work. Thank you.
Yeah, I found that out with Ferris and Rot.
Right on. So we've got everybody back. So Yanni's got point.
Where did we come down at?
Down.
No, yeah. Where did we enter this level from?
Where did you enter the level from? That was all the way up on the north left corner.
Okay. So we have explored all this level?
You have
No.
not.
Looks
Okay,
like if you
well,
go to the very
The
south.
southeast.
Yep. Yep, right there where Howard was strobing. Below the room
Howard
that's all lit
Strobing
up.
Howard Strobing happens to be the name of my cover band.
So I guess I have an issue, Mike.
Yeah, I see
Wow.
that.
I mean, if you're being
I can
honest,
reset the
we got-
fog of war, but it would be for everybody, and it's not selective.
Okay.
But the
Well-
Howard was correct. The part to the south, which you should be able to see, due south of the party,
Yeah. Where you're
is
clicking on.
yes. You have not been in that spot. Howard is 100% correct.
Okay, so I do have Fog of War. I just have elements on the map that maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. Like over here.
Don't know.
You know what's there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in there.
Okay. Well, it's showing that there's stuff there that I guess shouldn't be there.
Well, there's nothing there that I didn't put there, so.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, but we've already been through here, in other words.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ah,
Did you just move that?
no, somebody.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Don't know what you mean.
All right, I'm gonna roll. I don't know. Listen.
Sure.
Okay.
That would be perception. They don't have a separate listen skill.
Yeah, I know. Why is it not? Okay. Could use my passive perception and got better.
Why'd you roll at advantage?
I don't know.
Because you only get advantage on vision checks.
Vision skills, yeah. Give me roll it again.
I mean, I'll just take the first one, which was a 7. And you don't hear it.
Okay. All right.
Well, other than the chanting that you should hear through your speakers.
Oh, that's actually a background. Okay. All right. I'm going to get down on the floor and kind of peer around the corner.
Okay.
Can I do that without exposing myself? I'll put up the.
You're going to be exposed. You'll just have good cover.
Yeah. Okay. So you want me to just pop out? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna basically peer around the edge.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Yeah. Have an HR meeting. I'll describe what I see.
So describe what you see.
Really fucking big rust monster. I thought we came through there already.
You did.
Well, is it dead?
It's quite alive, is it not?
You're not sure. You're not sure. I mean, it's not moving.
Where'd it go? Okay, it's not there anymore, Mike.
Uh-huh. Are you sure you saw anything?
Can I roll? See if I'm losing.
Just to deal with the PTSD stuff.
Yeah. I swear it was just lion's mane and little amino acids. I mean, been listening to Joe Rogan.
Well, the shit right there, you can get a contact by just from that.
Could be ayahuasca, but
You've been taking that ketamine, haven't you?
right. So what should I roll? That be a A saving throw? Yeah, exactly. Hey, Yanni's been having problems. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not.
I mean, what are
You
you
mind if I
trying to
roll a
do?
J?
What are you
Yeah.
trying to do?
I don't know. I swear that right there, I saw something very big.
Well, go in there and check it out. Stealthy
Um,
like. Be all stealthy about it.
Okay, we'll roll stealth. Oh God.
Be
Now,
like
this is
Drax and just move so slowly that
yes,
you're
yeah.
invisible.
Right.
It cannot get over my head. I will jump.
So, would you roll at 24 for stealth? You
Yeah.
think you're stealthy?
All right, we're up against the wall. We're down low. We're moving. We're making advantage of our I've got my cloak on. I've got it down over my face,
Okay.
and I peer in the room. And I don't think I see anything. What? I don't remember this giant skeleton.
No, that was there before.
Okay. Okay, and this statue was the one that they consecrated?
That's right.
Okay.
Come back and shut that door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to shut the door. No, I did not. Said I'm going to shut the door. Okay. All right. We're going around the corner here. I peer around the corner. All right. Nothing. Wait. Okay. Back up. Is it there?
I mean, you see it. You see what you see.
Johnny, are you tripping?
The rest of the party's starting to fall behind.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know if that's intentional. The point man seems to be getting a little twitchy.
Sorry, that's my fault.
I can never be sure.
This looks like a dead end, guys. You might want to stand back. You might want to stay back. He was up there by the. He was up there in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need me to move him for you?
All right, I'm gonna start searching for secret passages.
2 seconds. Let me see if I can make Legade.
All right.
Legatorade.
Legatorade. Now with extra electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what plants crave.
Yeah, you're set for owner. And gut vision and
With all essential amino acids.
well, I dragged
you
him into the
tab?
room you guys just left. Can you grab him from there, Howard? All right. So while Lewin deals with his pet, what were you doing, Matt?
I'm going to start trying to be very perceptive of any hidden passages.
Yep.
You think you're perceptive.
Yeah.
Shockingly, Yanni is quite perceptive.
Yeah. He starts perceiving stuff from other dimensions.
You start perceiving things that you never wanted to perceive.
That's right.
It's those fucking gummies.
That's right. All right, he's going to peek around the corner again, and he's going to listen before he peeks.
All right. You hear humming.
I hear humming. Is it louder than it was before? Because I do hear some
No, it's
humming.
very faint. And it's a
Very
distinct timbre.
All right, who's behind me?
Like bees humming or
Like a
monsters?
very deep voice.
Like a
Ooh.
very deep voice, so it doesn't have a constant. It's not a constant hum. Wait.
No.
Wait, be quiet. Oh, okay, that's Howard. Yeah. Is it like Mongolian throat?
No. It's
Tibetan throat.
Tibetan.
It's
There's
a very
There's Mongolian too. Yeah.
it's a very toneless hum. The rest of the party is falling behind quite badly again.
Well,
I
it's the-
got a larger open space ahead of me by quite a bit. Probably 70 feet ahead. Yeah.
Oops.
Got those heavy metal Mongolian guys down the hallway. Got the haka. Was that the haka dance going on?
Yeah. They're gonna do a full haka for you.
Right. It's a room at least 70 feet deep by, oh gosh, I don't know yet. At least 30, 40. We got something besides blue up ahead. How about Legade? Can we bring up Legade?
Send in the drone.
I'm getting a bad feeling. It's 70 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 70 by 60.
All
So,
right.
paused.
Yep. I know. That was
What?
intentional. He's not stuck. He's just
Contact.
in between life and death.
Yeah.
Con-
What you do
Schrodinger's
next?
Legade.
Front.
So as Legade enters the room, not making any complaints because as a familiar he can't. He sees that there is a yeah. He sees that there is a massive inverted tower descending deep into the earth with spiral stairs wrapped around its edges. Runes recognized as demonic glow with increased intensity the deeper it goes, and reality appears to shimmer and warp at the lowest visible layers. Ancient bloodstones mar the weathered stone steps, telling tales of countless sacrifices. The ancient runes that circle the chamber's perimeter, their edges are worn smooth as if worn down by countless shuffling feet, with deep grooves in the walls showing evidence of chains being dragged. As Legade enters in, Dwyn, and only Dwyn, because you're connected to Legade, hears a deep, sonorous voice sound in your head. Ah, the clever heroes who provided me such entertaining theater. The mother and daughter. Oh,
Uh-oh.
quite the twist, forcing the mother to watch as you killed her daughter. I do so appreciate a well-executed tragedy. I sense, yes, you seek something. You're not here for the usual mundane searches. You seek magic, a crystal of particular qualities. How fortunate for you. I have exactly what you need in my collection. No need for you to continue to what waits below. Consider this a simple transaction between interested parties. I have what you seek,
Whoa.
and you've already proven yourself more than capable of providing what I want, what I enjoy. Entertainment. It's been so boring here the last few hundred years. I propose the crystal for your acceptance of my gift. No complicated contracts like that simple-minded Babao requires. After all, why risk your life? Why risk the lives of your friends? Haven't you already lost enough? When I can present your goal right here. I ask for nothing in return, for now. Just the pleasure of watching how this all unfolds. Everywhere and nowhere.
From below.
And only the wind hears it.
Yeah, because only Legade went into the room, and Legade is linked to Dewin because it's his familiar. All right.
I'm
Well,
for
I'm gonna
going.
say no deal.
Yeah, I'm for going. I want this guy's head. That's what I want.
I would say that this is the force that Babu was talking about, and it also seems that maybe Babu is not exactly who he says he is.
Technically, it's
Hey,
Babao.
Babu!
Babao, sorry.
I didn't know if you were like misnaming it intentionally or not.
yeah. I was thinking
Who's
of
going for the picnic baskets?
No, that'd be that'd be Boo Boo, yeah. Which we could really misname it that because it would be much more humorous. Hey, Boo Boo.
Hey, Babu.
So it's kind of in the party's hands at the moment.
Well, it sounds like this is the author of that horrible, horrible journal. Who's us.
Yes, I would.
No,
Yeah,
I think this is some sort of demonic who he was working for.
well, I would think it would be whoever Kel has been bound to, in my opinion.
Who he's working
And
for.
if I could give Aaron inspiration, I certainly would.
You already passed it up.
I believe that she made that connection right there.
Well, I wonder if the next person who goes in gets a different offer.
I doubt it.
There's a reason that Yanni did not want to cross the threshold here. He had a feeling, and he can kind of see around the corner. Yeah, he can kind of see around the corner a little bit.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
He's doing the Han Solo. I have a bad feeling about this.
I thought Han Solo would shoot first.
Oh well,
That's
yeah.
right.
No, leave the door open.
I've got.
We all know that was edited. That was a deep fake.
Propaganda, rebellion propaganda.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think he was a free thinker, so I think both sides had a problem with him.
It makes more sense when he shoots first, though. It doesn't make sense when Greedo shoots. It never
Yeah.
makes sense.
I wouldn't think Greedo would be that bad of a shot at that close of a range.
Yeah.
That's
Solo
right. That's
took
right.
first, and so did Indiana Jones.
That's right. That's right.
So I think the moral of the story is Harrison Ford will kill you where you stand.
That's right.
He did. So
Well, that's because his son's a former Marine. So
Right.
there you have it. Well, I'm
you mean
telling
that
you,
his
they're
son can
tricky.
swallow?
So what are we doing?
I don't know. What is the party doing?
We're putting that guy's head on a fucking platter.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you were
okay,
going to
so
plan first.
here's my thought. Here's my thought. Okay.
Oh boy, here it comes.
He said he wants entertainment, correct?
Are you not entertained?
Is that right? He has not
He,
been
he
entertained.
did tell Howard that the party has proven themselves capable of providing what he enjoys, entertainment.
Yes. So he wants entertainment. What does he want? Does he want Babao?
Hey, Babo.
Does he want the Big Lebowski? What is this? What does he want?
A picnic basket.
He wants a
No
picnic
clue.
basket. Absolutely. There we go. He wants that jelly sandwich.
Maybe you can give him some of your gummies.
There you go. All I can do is play to what the game master gives me. You know?
I don't know. You guys were pretty good coming up with the Dirty 20 bar
I loved that. That was
and
absolutely
Evil Chaos
fantastic.
Money Strip Club. Or, sorry, if it's doing making it, I'm sure it would be a gentleman's club.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you're cutting out a whole, working class. That's where your money's going to come from.
Yep. Got to milk the blue collar. You know.
You make your money on booze.
So what's the party going to do? You're not frozen.
So what's he want, Howard?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, Darwin is in. Okay, let's see what happens. Darwin
Does he get an award?
Not exactly.
I need to get closer to win so that we got protection in there too.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me. All right. Anything strange happened to Yanni now?
No. Yeah.
Door south, all the way to the north, south, east.
Yeah, I fixed how that works so that the room narrative pops up for me and I read it. That way it wasn't spamming everybody.
It still was spamming everybody earlier.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
I only got one room I think that we'd already been in.
Yeah.
And, he
No,
got me again, but
Yeah,
I got it 3 times for each token.
Sorry.
But that's fine. That's fine. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay, we got a passage across.
All right, so we got
Door
the
to the
hole
south.
here.
Yep. That's a hole. Don't move your character into the hole,
Yep.
Brad.
Huh? I haven't moved my character. Wait. What? I'm at the doorway.
I know. I'm referring to the fact that like 3 times the party's been trying to disarm traps and you walk through it while they're disarming it.
It gets disarmed.
Well, technically it's a hole. So when Marcus comes in, hold on. Move back. I said move back. There you go.
They get back.
So as stop there. So when Marcus crosses into the room, he also gets an offer.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Oh
I
no.
could fix that axe of yours. It would be a simple thing, a trivial thing. All I want is some entertainment. What do you
Well, I'm gonna
say?
give you some entertainment. Where you at?
No.
Where am
Oh,
I
that's.
at?
I'm sorry.
Well, unfortunately, your party's a little bit rough, but all right. There can be no deal without trust. And let me see if I have a picture.
Oh, that's the thing with the crab claws.
It
We're
is the
digging.
thing with the crab claws.
What was that thing called? Glabber or Glabber Zoo?
Labrazoo.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's gotta have a lot of XP.
Ha ha ha!
I love your enthusiasm. Hold on to that. Let me see if I can paste this into the chat. Nope, I can't. I gotta make a new journal. Oh, here we go.
Huh. A crab demon.
No, that's an elf. Yeah.
Looks like it has fangs.
Trick of the
Anybody
light,
bring
maybe.
anybody bring any butter?
Ah. Gonna have a crab boil? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying.
Yep.
So this is to the party, not just to Marcus and Dwayne. Ah, you seem hesitant. But truly, what fool would take promises without proof? Look well at all that I have to offer. And gesturing forward, a number of magic items appear. There's a sword, there's various weapons, there is a very thick spell tome. There is excuse me. There is a small statue of Soon that radiates holy magic still. As you can see, I come bargaining in good faith. What do you say?
Fake news. It's all
No
fake
deal.
news.
I thought you said Vecna, and I was like, no, not today. He wants you. He's offering still to Dewin. He's offering the crystal, and you can just go, and he's going to keep an eye and enjoy the entertainment. To
Be able to see
Marcus, he
through the
offered
evening
to
crystal.
re-empower Lament. Yeah.
There was something about there was an implication of future. He's not asking
Right.
for anything right now, but it kind of sounded like it might be in the future he would ask for something.
Yeah, my people will be in touch with your people, and we'll future film rights.
All I can think of is Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Put your curses on me.
Oh.
So go ahead and send the fireball, and then everybody gets to roll initiative. But
Okay,
go ahead
fireball.
and do the fireball first. It's your solve the hook moment.
Yeah. Actually.
Is that going to fill the whole room? Put that back.
He's just leaning a little bit.
You're not in the area of effect anyway. But
He's gonna do the action star, like jump to the side. Isn't it about volume though? It would like reverberate. It would like reflect off that wall.
if we were playing Shadowrun, then yes. I gotta switch the music.
Oh yeah. If you're crouching, your little thing just now turned red. Yeah.
So I get a saving throw.
Oh.
Yep. I still
How do
want to
I
take
turn the
out
volume
damage.
down on that
Fine.
thing?
I think I see the thing that says respawn. I don't know.
Yep, you're fine. Okay. And everybody needs to roll initiative. So let me put everybody in the combat tracker.
Wow. Why?
I've got Sese has not rolled yet.
I'm getting there. Hold on. Maybe I got a tab over.
Gotta go to the cross swords.
And close it. Yeah, it just keeps it says configure initiative. Oh, I know what it is. I got it. Never mind. I got it.
Yep. You've been
Yeah,
wanting that
right.
for a long time.
How long do fireballs last?
It's instantaneous. It's
He has shotteth his wotteth.
He's been trying to get that fireball off. He had fiery balls on his mind the whole time. So you can go twice in one day. Congratulations.
Just give me about. Yeah. Yep.
You know, you should call your doctor if your fireball persists. Yeah.
I don't think I'd call the doctor on that one. Yeah. If anybody asks, I will say he didn't. I have no idea what he said.
Give me 2 seconds. Alrighty, so Galen is the first.
Alrighty.
So you definitely have a target.
Yes. And I am going to Toll the Dead.
All right.
Now, it says save D12 or just save. Is that because he's already been injured?
Yeah, he's already been injured, so you get the.
Okay.
So it says DC 10 strength save, but it's not. It is a wisdom save, is it not, Howard? Right. It's just the button is always wrong. So I'm going to just roll it off of the character sheet.
It's low.
So it failed. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Hmm.
10 points. Very nice.
All right.
All right.
So, and I think that's the end of my. Oh, whoop.
Well, you've still got a bonus action and you've got a movement if you want it.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna stay close to Dwayne and Emiko, so I'm not gonna move.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah. Where's my end?
It's going to be on the combat tracker. It's just a little arrow. Or I can click it if you can't find it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Combat tracker. Little arrow. Oh, end turn. There it is.
Yep.
I thought it was on the utility too at one time. Oh, it was, but it disappeared on me. So.
Right. Ask Yanni. He's been seeing disappearing things all day. Emiko, you're up. And you're also muted.
Yeah, I was just trying to look at my spells to
Sure.
see which one had.
While you're looking at your spells, it's going to speak a little bit in response to the start of combat.
Oh, okay.
Shrieking out at you, "You weak, vile creatures! If you hunger for nothing, then be food for the worthy yourselves."
Oh, boy. I had a question about the spiritual weapon. Is that what, like a only one-time use?
It should have a duration.
It says one minute.
Yeah, so that's the duration of the spell. So for 1 minute, which I think is like 10 combat rounds, you'll have a spiritual weapon to use.
Okay. Would that be something that is divine damage, or?
I'd have to look at the spell.
It didn't seem to say.
It's called spirit weapon or spiritual weapon.
Yeah, spiritual weapon. It's a second level spell.
Yeah. Let's see. You create a spectral glowing weapon within range. It lasts for the duration. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. It's force damage, not celestial.
Okay. I know this is a strange question, but is the Word of Radiance the only divine damage spell that I have?
I don't know. I don't really look at the.
No, because I'm looking and I'm not really sure. It's the.
Yeah, there's no search fun. Oh no, there's search. Let's see. Yeah, the search spell doesn't let me search by type.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does. It does. So you can do a search for radiant damage.
Oh, uh-huh.
And that is the only spell that you have that is radiant damage.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna do the guiding bolt.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it as a first level spell.
Okay.
Oops. Did it cast it?
You got to roll to hit.
Oh. Sorry. All right.
That hits.
All right. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
You got to roll damage.
Oh. Sorry.
Very good. Anything else?
Oh, no, that'll be it for me.
Marcus, aka Brad.
Okay, well, he's gonna start his frenzy.
Okay. Go ahead and use it. Because you only get any of those per long rest.
Okay. Feature. Or rage is rage. I'm sorry, not his
Rage,
frenzy.
yeah.
And Lament, is that a two-handed weapon?
It is, but I will ask, Duin advised you to not use it. So are you going to use it anyway?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Mike, I did have a question. It said for the guiding bolt that the next attack roll made against this target, before the end of my next turn has advantage. So would that transfer to Marcus or no?
Yeah, it's literally the next attack roll is the way I would read it.
Okay.
So yeah, Marcus would get advantage. You've lit the target.
Okay.
And he gets 2 attacks, right?
Right, but you would only get advantage on one.
Okay.
Unless you have reason to have advantage on something else.
No, I That's it. Hit, isn't it?
Hi, that'll hit, yeah.
Right. Then 12 miss.
That's correct.
Okay, I think that's it for him.
Okay. So now you get to do it again with Sese.
Okay. Gonna run your sight line to win for your fireball 5 cents.
Yeah, I think Fireball's off the table now that everybody's crowding into melee.
All right. And so I had a question here. I want to cast this Shining Smite. Let me take a look at it here. The target hit by the strike takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage from the attack. Until the spell ends, the target sheds a bright light in a 5-foot radius. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and it can't be benefit from invisibility.
Okay.
So that is a melee attack, and then you add the 2d6. Is that right? Is that the way you're? Because it says casting time is bonus action.
Right.
So I cast it, and then I make my 2 attacks. And does it take an extra 2d6 from each attack? Let me put it up on the thing.
I'm trying to find it here.
Here, I'll put it up on the thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, appreciate it. So the extra damage is only for the use of Divine Smite.
Uh-huh.
But then attacks are made at advantage.
Okay, so just the first.
The actual act of hitting him with the smite. That gets extra damage.
Okay.
And then, assuming everything connects, doesn't look like he gets a saving throw for it. So then, after that, things would be made at advantage to attack him.
Okay, so the second attack would be at advantage, but no damage advantage.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let me get my hammer out here. Okay, so first attack. $16 hit?
No.
Okay. $18.
18 hits.
So we'll do the damage from the hammer. And then the damage from Shining Smite. Okay. And then everybody else will have advantage for... Is that just for melee attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, anything with an attack roll.
Okay.
I should be more specific.
Okay. No, that's a good deal. Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Gianni.
Okay. So I wouldn't have to use my Zephyr Strike, but that would not give me an extra D8. But we can get our sneak attack because of that.
Well, and you know, it could always break my concentration at some point. So then,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the usage is on it.
But if I get advantage, I get the sneak attack, right, Mike?
You would get advantage because you would get a sneak attack because you have advantage, or because it's in melee with allies.
Okay.
You have multiple conditions that would allow it.
So you get double secret advantage.
No, he just gets the sneak attack because multiple boxes are checked.
Right.
Like I said,
And the
double
only
secret.
the only reason I would use the Zephyr is if I wanted an extra D8.
Right.
Okay, so we'll keep that, and we'll do a that, and oh, what happened? Did not do anything. Oh yeah, it did. Wait, it didn't do it. What's going on?
What are you trying to do?
I clicked on. There it goes. Okay. Well, now two of them came through. Okay.
Well, you get 2 attacks, or no, you get 1 attack or 2 attacks.
Well, everybody's at 2 attacks now, aren't they?
Well, not everybody's a fighter.
Yeah. Back. No. Idiot. Okay.
That just creeped out there. That hits.
That
And
what?
technically, you have advantage, but you hit, so it's fine.
I rolled an advantage.
Oh, did you?
What- yeah. That's really weird.
No. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, as
So-
I said, you know, if he'd only rolled 1 and roll the second, in case you get a nat 20, you know.
Yep. Wow. Nice. Okay. So then we get the second one would be at advantage. Is that right?
Did you confirm that you do get 2 attacks?
I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, you probably do for a ranger, but
I would think for a missile weapon.
Yep.
see, now I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
Easy enough to look up. So you should have extra attack.
Okay. All right. So because we have advantage, does that still mean I can do sneak attack or not?
No, you only get sneak attack once per. All
right.
Why do you have so many favored enemies on your features?
I'm
It must have done it because of you picked humanoids.
yeah.
Weird. You're like just this
Everybody.
angry little halfling that hates
Angry
everybody.
sad.
Anything that's taller than him, he dislikes immediately.
Kinda, yeah.
Yep.
Funny.
That's funny.
Okay.
All right. So that's 22. Is that right?
I'm not adding them up. I'm just applying damage.
Okay. All right. I will move over here. Just out of curiosity. I bump up against this door. Do I hear anything behind this door?
Nothing over the screams and flames of battle.
Okay. I'm looking for some place to take. Is there any place to take cover here?
There's that nice big hole in the middle.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, the door is locked. I cannot open the door. All right.
You could hide behind Emiko.
Yeah. Emiko's all the way over there. What are you talking about? No, that's it. I think that's no other simple action is I can't like try to pick the lock on the
No, that's too complicated.
I'm being an idiot. Sorry.
No.
That's it.
All right, to win. You're muted or something. I don't hear you. Okay. So it looks like, do I need to pull in hideous laughter? It still laughs, just not in the way that you were hoping. All right, it's turn unless you've got something else.
Uh-oh.
Right. Let me see if this needs a saving throw. right. Well, it looks like it has to do it. It's range 60 feet, so it's gonna drop a little spell. Let's see. here. 15 feet.
Uh-oh.
And it casts darkness, which does include dark vision. So I will just put this into the chat so everybody sees the description. Come on. It finally catches up, and now it wants me to place dozens of templates. So within that radius is magical darkness. A creature with dark vision or normal vision cannot see through the darkness, and non-magical light cannot illuminate it. Now, excuse me, Dwyn has been running the light spell.
Well, and that shining smite.
Yep.
You can't benefit from an invisible condition.
Yeah, he's not going invisible though. He's just making it so that you're blind
Until you move out of that radius, right?
until you move out of the radius. That's correct. And technically, the only person who can attack him in melee is Marcus. Sese could attack him, but he would be at normal because the advantage and disadvantage would cancel out. But let me see what the because light is what, a cantrip, and darkness is not. So let me see if it cancels it out. So it will suppress magical light of the spell of the darkness spell or lower. And you can't get any lower than a cantrip. So effectively everybody but Marcus is now blind, which means you cannot target ranged attacks. And you know, obviously melee attacks are going to be at disadvantage, canceled out by the advantage because of the Shining Smite. And then, but wait, there's more. We're going to go against, and he has True Sight, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, so he can see through the darkness. Let's see. I believe he's going to be at advantage against you. Yeah. So he's going to attack Sese at advantage because Sese is blinded at the moment.
Okay.
And he's going to try and can opener you.
Uh-oh.
25, I'm guessing, hits. So you are also grappled. However, you do get to make a DC 15 athletics roll or dex roll to try and escape the grapple, but you're still going to take some damage.
athletics or
Or acrobatics.
we'll do athletics.
No, you need a 15. And you do need to roll your concentration.
That's Constitution, right?
It is. There's a button in the chat.
Oh. Isn't that nifty?
You pass your constitution. Why is Yanni moving? Go sit in the corner, young man.
So now, could I cast a spell while I'm grappled?
Sorry, I was measuring.
Potentially, yeah. And while he's going to do it again, try and snip your head off.
Okay.
I'm sure that hits. And you need to make another another concentration save.
I'm all. Oh yeah, for my concentration.
No worries. And then he's going to move with you grappled into the darkness. And that's his turn. Galen, you're up.
It's got us across the top up there. The turn order. That's pretty cool. I've not noticed that.
Oh, yeah,
That might have
it's
been
been
there
that way for a while.
since we started playing, and I'm just now noticing it.
Don't worry, it's up.
All right. So I can't see.
Correct. You know vaguely where he's at, but you can't make a ranged attack. It's not possible. You could close to melee, but you would be swinging normally instead of at disadvantage because of the Shining Smite.
Okay, so I can move into melee based on hearing. So I will.
Sorry.
Yep.
I will do that until I run into something.
Yeah. He's a big boy. It's not hard to know when you're in proximity.
And we will take a swipe. Is this at disadvantage because it's dark, right?
No, it cancels out because he's got Shining Smite on him.
Oh, so it's normal. Okay.
Yes, it's normal. However, Sese did take the beating of his life just now. So that looks like a nat 20, is it?
No, it's not.
No, it is not. Dirty 20. Go ahead and roll your damage. That hits.
And then I will do it again. And that hits, so normal damage. And that's all I got.
So I did-
in turn.
Yeah, give me a second to roll the second concentration roll. No problem. Passed both of them. Yeah. Imiko, you're up.
All right, so I had a question. I know that the daylight spell will it'll dispel third level or lower darkness, but do we know if the darkness spell would be the
So,
one that we currently have, if it would be canceled?
right. So, I will let you roll Arcana,
Okay.
and if you get a 12 or better, and I'll tell you what level he's casting it at.
Okay. Let me go ahead. All right, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oops. Click that. Arcana.
There you go.
So it is a second level spell.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and cast daylight.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I'm sure there's no saving throw for that.
Let's see here.
No, there's not.
Yeah. So go ahead and cast Daylight to expend to the spell slot. You don't need to worry about a template.
Okay.
Really what you're doing is you're canceling out his darkness.
Yeah, how do I take the template off?
You
I
should
don't
just be
even
able
see
to.
it.
Yeah, you haven't placed it yet.
Okay, because I don't want to refilm the resource.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
60 foot 60 foot plus 60 foot. So yeah, that's a big template.
all right, how do I take it off now? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because I don't think I could do anything else.
Okay. Brad, you're up. Doubles.
That was exactly what I do, which is a good deal. Do I try and break the grapple first?
No,
It
Marcus.
is
It's
Marcus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Close that sheet, open the other, and you know what Marcus is going to do.
Yeah, totally.
It just
It's
starts
not very
swinging.
Yeah, let me move him. I'll move him. But, hey, shouldn't he have given up an opportunity attack when he moved forward?
I don't know that you get opportunity attacks if you're moving into darkness or not. But maybe.
Well, he was in melee range with me, and he was moving away from
Well,
to go into the darkness.
He moved you with him. So
No.
Marcus.
an opportunity attack.
Marcus
might.
Wouldn't Marcus get an opportunity attack?
I was thinking he didn't, but I'm looking it up.
I think he should. Because the creature had to move into the dark. It didn't cast the darkness spell on itself. It had to move into the dark. And like you said, Marcus could see him at the time.
So, according to the search, moving into darkness does not provoke an opportunity attack if the moving creature is no longer within reach of the attacker. If the attacker can still see the moving creature, they can make the attack. The explanation is that opportunity attacks require the attacker to be able to see the target, which moving into heavy obscurement means it can't be. So I don't think
he's standing right in front of me. That doesn't make any sense to me, because when he moves away from me, it's not invisibility.
Right.
It's a wall of darkness that he's moving into. As he moves away from me, is when I would strike out at him. And
Yeah.
then he would be in the dark.
The memory was correct, but I will go ahead and let you make the opportunity attack because it makes sense.
Okay. I'll just do it all.
Technically, the rules say that you shouldn't, but I'm going to allow it.
Thank you. I think that's the correct call.
Well, he is going
Well, no.
He's going to move. He's just doing things out of order.
Well, yeah, it's just so I can just do. I'm just going to do 3 attacks now. Is what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay, so here's the reaction attack.
Yep.
24.
Okay.
5 lousy points. All right, and then here's his turn.
$15 misses.
Okay. And remind me again, when he's in his rage, does that give him resistance to damage? Is that?
There's a resistance to damage, and he gets a bonus to strength checks, and I think there's something else.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, you had advantage on strength checks and strength-based saving throws. You gain a bonus to the damage roll that was applied, and you have resistance to the common bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Okay. Let me get the damage. That 20 hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. It's Marcus's turn.
Yep. Now Sese. So you can attack like normal, or you can use your action to try and get free.
I think I'm gonna heal myself here.
All right. And for anyone zoomed in, you'll notice that there's like the dripping paint icon on Sese's character. That means he's under half.
Ooh. Oh wait, let me see. Oh yeah, okay, I see that.
That's true for anybody. So especially for Aaron, if you see the paint dripping, you know somebody's under half.
Okay, thank you.
It's on his
right on the
token icon.
Underneath concentration, the symbol for concentration.
Yep. You don't have it because you're not down to half hit points. I can fix that.
Oh,
no, it's on my it's on my icon.
Yeah, it's on your icon. Yeah.
I'd like to. This one. No. I'm sorry, I should have looked at this before. So I didn't realize it was a choice on the break and the grapple. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's go to features. There's Leon.
So yeah, to escape the are you escaping the grappler or are you casting a spell?
So I'm going to lay on hands
Okay,
as
so
an
that's your
action.
action, right? Yep.
Yeah. So I can't break the grapple, is what you're saying.
Right, because they both need an action.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to cast lay on hands. Not cast.
You're gonna touch yourself in public.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
In public, it's a little, yeah, there might be something, that.
What's it define public? Are we talking Pee Wee Herman in a theater public?
The late Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah,
The
you gotta have
former
respect.
Marine Pee Wee Herman. Okay, so,
Yeah, he's been gone for a while.
yeah. Okay, so did that show up there?
It's on the chat log for sure.
It's not showed up on my sheet, is why I say that.
Did you apply the healing?
Oh, I probably didn't.
Yeah, there's
I
a
probably didn't.
button for healing.
Yeah, I've got healing here. But is there a way to designate it me?
Yeah, you just select your character token and then hit healing.
Okay. Close my character sheet. Okay. And then healing. There's my token. Healing.
Then it should prompt you.
Yeah. Oops, now let me open my sheet up, make sure it showed up on there. No, it didn't show up on my sheet, though. See what I'm saying?
So there's an apply, so I'll just apply it for you.
Okay. It's 25.
So it's applied.
Says-
You're
Okay.
over 50% now.
Let me see if I got any kind of bonus. Bonus action. Yeah, so I'll use my harness divine power. Let me find that on my sheet here.
Yes, please.
To regain a and that is harness divine power. Now wait a second. Why didn't that show up? Harness divine power. Consume item. Usability. God damn it. I have my sheet open. and then it shows some message. No uses of divine power. Okay, whatever. Forget it. I'm done.
I think it's because the shining smite and the harness divine power come from the same pool.
No.
No. Shining Smite's a spell
Shining smite
that I
is
used a second level spell slot for, and I was
Okay.
trying to get that second level spell slot back. But that's
Got
okay.
it.
That's all right. I've taken up too much time. I wasn't ready, so go ahead.
All right. I think it's
You're
channel
dead.
divinity.
I might
So-
be dead next time.
No. You can still use it. So it's channel divinity. So try using channel divinity.
Because it actually said, where's my channel divinity? Because it shows one use of channel divinity.
So the feature says that you can expend one use, of your channel divinity to fuel your spells. So just use the ability. And see if that lets you pick it.
I think so. Well, no, wait a second. Second level spells, it's showing one spell slot expended. Still.
Well, let me just click the button then for you.
Okay.
There.
Sorry.
You've already used your your divinity, so it's fair. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
And I think that's it since you can't move. Haha. Yanni, you're up.
Stick him, Yanni. Stick him.
So we're no longer on disadvantage.
Correct. You have advantage on attacks.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Because I maintain my concentration
He's shiny.
All right. So then we
for
just
this
need to
round,
attack
at
him.
least.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Sorry. Oh, so close.
Yep.
I would hope so. But we do get the sneak attack, right?
He is in combat. Yes.
Why did it not just roll that? It is not rolling that. Okay, that time it did. 13. Everything's on a delay, apparently.
It kind of is. Yeah.
How about a 20?
Lag.
That'll hit.
Wow. Plus 10
Yep.
to hit. Plus 10 to hit. That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
I think we'll move. Do I see any obstacles between me and the other corner of the room?
Nothing apparent. No.
Okay.
Is that a table there to the just north of Yanni?
Yeah, it's a table.
That's a
Hide
table.
under the. Yeah, you could hide under the table.
I'm looking for either cover or I don't know. what I'm looking for.
There's really no cover here. You could
Maybe
get a
they-
little bit. You could get a little bit hiding behind the table. You could get partial.
That, or you could go over there and kick that table over.
Yeah. I would assume that's a stone table.
Yeah, looks wood to me. What's that table made of there, Dungeon Master?
Stone.
Stone. Well, you're a burly, you know,
All right.
it's a burly halfling.
That's where we will. That's where we will. We will end it. I think.
Okay.
Why don't you hold a blanket up?
Ah.
All right. You can't see
So
me.
Glenn,
Your
That's
whoopee.
it.
Hold up your whoopee.
Yeah, hold up my whoopee.
Howard. Not impressed. You got anything else, wizard boy?
So he takes. So that's a all or nothing
Yeah.
damage.
Most damaging cantrips are all or nothing.
Makes sense.
But he has to roll a hit.
Well, you either have to roll a hit or you get a saving throw, and if you save, you don't. It doesn't take effect at all.
Gotcha.
You shot your shot. All right. So we're gonna do things a little bit out of order for this guy. So the first thing it's gonna do is one of its attacks is going to be using Sese as an improvised missile attack. And
Missile or weapon?
he's going to throw you at DeWin.
Okay.
So we're just going to make
heavily armored.
Huh? Yeah. Well, you are, but that's going to hurt DeWin if you land on him.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm heavily
Yeah.
armored.
So I'm going to make an attack roll plus his strength. And let's make this a nice little public roll. D20.
Now, does Sese get an opportunity on that when he lets go?
He is not voluntarily moving away.
Well, no, wait. He is choosing to throw me. Oh,
Forced movement does not get an opportunity attack.
yeah. If I was. Okay.
Him forcibly moving.
If I was
you away
forcing
doesn't
him
mean-
away, right? Like if I was pushing him away, I could see not getting an opportunity attack, because I'm pushing him away.
Right. Yeah, you don't get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Did that was that enough to make him miss? I rolled an 18.
And I'm a +0 celestial missile.
Right. All right. So he didn't. You didn't take any damage, but Sese still did. And you flew 20 feet, basically into a wall as DeWin ducks out of the way.
Yeah, but can the wall hit me?
So we got.
You take 4 points of damage. You want me to apply it to you?
That'd be easiest. Yeah. If you don't mind.
That's a serious
Give me-
bludgeoning. But hey, you're not grappled anymore.
Well, I want that first.
And you do need to make a concentration roll.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Wow. I keep waiting
And-
for the other shoe to fall.
He's going to cast a spell on DeWin.
So do I get a dexterity saving throw to see if I land on my feet?
No.
I'm very acrobatic.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's a
plate
cat.
mail.
He's a cat.
He's a cat. So, to win, you need to make a, DC 16 con save. You dreamed that you passed it.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay. Very nice. Very good. And then it's going to kind of snap out with a pincer and take a pinch at Marcus. You're annoying. So 13 will miss. So he misses.
I'm glad you knew that because I wasn't sure.
Sorry. And Galen, you're up.
All right, we're gonna longsword him again.
Yep.
And now I do get advantage because of
You get advantage. Well, you had advantage anyway because of the
Right.
shining light.
Oh,
That hits.
and we'll do normal damage. And we'll do it again. And a normal damage. Man, I wish I'd get better rolls. And I am just gonna stay right where I'm at. All right.
All right. Oops, sorry. Next up is Imiko.
All right. So is Sese doing okay now in terms of his?
Well, he's not under
Well,
half.
Well, at
Not
least
under
he's no
half.
longer grappled.
Well, there's that too. All right. So he's not under half anymore.
That's correct.
All right. Let me see here. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and unleash another bolt
Sure.
on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
And you are at advantage to attack because of Shining Smite.
Okay, fantastic. No,
That's gonna
man.
miss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was it for me.
All right. Brad, you're up.
Okay.
Remember, there's a big hole in
So-
between you and him.
What yeah, it's a good thing you didn't throw me down a fucking hole, isn't it?
I wouldn't insta kill a party member.
What
Without good
state am
reason.
I in, Mike?
You're prone. You're
I'm
ass
prone,
over
so I
ass
gotta
tight.
spin.
You got to spend movement
that
to
again.
stand up.
Does it take my action?
No, it takes half your movement.
So 5, 10. Okay.
You're still in melee next to me or Marcus.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over there I'm not gonna be able to make it though. So oops, sorry. 5, 10.
Yeah, you're in melee now.
Yeah, you're in melee. Yeah. Like just at the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
here? I mean, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in melee.
Okay. I thought with the hole being there. I would be-
Yeah,
okay.
D&D isn't a good physics simulator.
Okay. I'm gonna get my trusty warhammer going here. Yeah. Boom.
That misses.
And a bitch.
That hits.
Wow. All that for 7 hit points. And that's it for me.
Okay. Now it's you again.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Technically, you reversed
Oh,
the
wait.
order.
Yeah,
You,
I did
you,
it back.
You did Sese instead of Marcus, but since they go back to back, I don't care.
All right, I apologize. I'll get that next turn. Pull up his sheet. He's not doing anything crazy. Unusual. Let me put it that way. He's in a fit of rage. That's kind of crazy. Because he really doesn't have anything else to use. A hand axe would be his next.
Shame no one loaned him a weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, I could have done. Well, maybe I could have done that had I.
you could have at least given him a regular sword.
Well, I probably shouldn't use the regular sword either. If you're supposed to use lament, I probably use the.
Well, I
regular
mean,
sword,
it's too late now, so
Yeah.
go ahead and
I'm sure.
keep whacking away at lament.
Yeah, I'm sure lament will be fine. You know, attack. No.
That
Because
hits.
I don't think it'll. That hits. You said okay, good. And
Yeah,
then,
it hits.
There you go.
no, there's a crit. Okay. So, here's the normal. And there's the. Yeah, 29. That's pretty good. And that's his turn.
Okay. Yanni. Bad.
Doing some,
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I was just doing some calculations. Okay. Yeah. I play my flute. Yep. All right. I see no other oddball things to change. I still have advantage. Is that correct?
You do.
Okay. Why is it doing that? Okay. The 23 hits.
That hits.
I have to click twice on everything. Okay. We're gonna do sneak attack. Damage. Roll. That's 13. Oh, so close again.
That hits.
Is that me not hearing right?
Okay.
How's he looking?
Well, he's bloody.
Oh, it is my Discord.
Holy shit, man, Mike.
That it?
Yeah, I guess that's that's a lot of damage.
Marcus did 30 almost.
I wanted to continue to move.
Oh, sorry.
Why is this thing not? I wanted to move right into the hallway there, Mike.
You know, just like you would tell us when you were in the Game Master's chair. It's the way it works sometimes.
Hear me, Mike?
Yeah, something about wanting to move into the hall.
Yeah, just one step into the hall.
All right.
I can't do anything with it. Wait, hold on. There we go.
Okay.
That's like 187 points of damage so far. Well, I'm trying to gauge like some things here.
Well, if you're trying to gauge if he's tough, you're right.
Yeah, he's freaking tough. What was that? What did it just say?
It's an at-will power.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, exactly.
I get darkness at will, so you know I'm going to use it.
Yeah. Careful, we'll get copyrighted here. What is that?
Right. Yeah.
We'll get demonetized.
A DRM strike.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Silence. Sound of silence. Right? Very good then.
All right. So he's going to move. And no, there are no opportunity attacks because you can't see him. And he's going to pincer to win.
Oh.
Well, he's going to try. Is this the power of positive thinking, or do you have a...
This is not the wizard you're looking for.
Well, you have been, like, throwing spells at him.
Oh,
you did introduce yourself with a fireball.
Yeah.
So I'd say that hits. I don't know that shield is going to save you on that one. You did have a defender that left your side. And you need to make a strength, athletics, or an acrobatics at DC 15. It's either one or the other, and you make a skill check DC 15.
I think he had a portent for that, right?
He might.
I don't know. I don't know if you want to use a portent on that.
So you're now grappled.
There's worse things.
And then he's going to do it again, but this time to Emiko. Does a 21 hit?
Let me check. I believe so.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
And same thing for you, Aaron. You need to roll an athletics or an acrobatics, whichever one you want. DC 15.
All right.
Somebody's bound to succeed here.
But she is not somebody.
He's not the one. That's its turn. It looks quite pleased with itself. Galen, you're up.
All right. And I am just going to start swinging. And this will be normal now, right?
No, it's still at advantage because of Shining Smite.
Yep.
Oh, I thought because of darkness it.
Oh, so you're correct. It would be. I'm sorry. You're right. It would be normal.
Okay.
We cancel each other out. There you go.
There we go. Finally.
Wow, crit. Make it worthwhile.
No. And we'll do it again.
I may be jinxing people.
All right, looks like you hit again, huh?
Yeah. What did the monster roll?
Concentration.
Oh. And
And I need to make a concentration roll
That's-
again. Darkness is fallen.
all right. Trying to see if moving around would help out any, and I don't know if it would.
I think maybe if you slid 5 feet, gave room for Marcus to squeeze in there. That might
Yeah,
be
I was. I'm actually gonna not leave melee, but I am going to 10, 20.
Oh yeah, you got that protection thing, don't you?
Yeah. All right.
Of course, that's about where she's at because she's grappled in the crab claw.
Right, but if he lets go of somebody and tries to come back with something, I can
Uh-huh.
help out. And I'm done.
All right. So, Marcus.
Wait, Emiko.
Oh, sorry.
So how would I try to ungrapple myself?
It's a same way. It's a acrobatics or athletics DC 15.
Okay. Let me try and ungrapple myself.
I had a message box pop up on my character. What was that a mistake?
I had you selected. I was trying to get the help command to pop up.
There you go.
So yeah, you're not grappled anymore.
All right. So
But that is your action.
that was my action. Okay.
Yep, you can still move. You can still do a bonus action, but
Okay.
that was your action.
Let me just take a look at something. All right. So, um, I will move. If I move back, does that mean that I'm not under Galen's protection anymore?
No, as long as you're within melee of him.
You're within 5 feet of me.
Right. So if I move over here, is that still okay or no?
Yeah, that you
He
would
gets
still have protection,
opportunity.
but he would be able to attack you.
Oh, okay. Let me just stay there then. All right. I'm just gonna stay put then. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. So, Marcus.
Okay, so if I move here, am I going to fall in the hole?
Yeah, that's the hole.
Yeah, you'd be ending your turn over the open air.
Well, no, I wouldn't be ending it. I got.
Oh, you're just gonna pass through. Yeah, I'll let you go along the edge, basically.
Okay. All right, and have at you.
Crabs for dinner.
$17.
Misses.
All right, so it must be 18. It must be 18.
Yes. Yeah.
Dang.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
All right, that's his turn.
And because you neither dealt nor took damage, your rage expires.
Okay.
You're muted there, Howard. I saw your lips moving, but
I can check one too.
At advantage.
Yep. And now Sese can do it.
Sandberg to Peon. Under 2.5 left. 6 on 5, still Peon. Deciding not to shoot. Sandberg, he pulls the trigger. And a good pad stop from Binnington. Iafallo
How
moves
are
it
you
down
for
low.
hit points,
It's Lowry getting it to Nemesnikov.
Well, he's under half.
Mike.
Did you stub your toe?
I gotta scroll back and look. Let's see. He took 11 from one pincer. Oh, I'm used to applying it for everybody else because they're always telling me that it's easier that way. So yeah, I did apply the damage. So perhaps it doubled up if you did it too.
When is
There's 10 seconds to go. The Jets with an opportunity. Ehlers misfires, passes across the shot. They score! Can you believe it? My goodness!
Are you still in a crab claw?
He is in a crab claw, yes.
1.6 seconds left. Cole Perfetti has
healing hands, but that's just a drop in the bucket. It's like 5 hit points. I'm gonna whack him. Sorry to win. Maybe I can kill him.
It hit. That hit too.
Okay.
Under 10 seconds to go. The Jets with an opportunity. Ehlers misfires, passes across the shot. They score! Can you believe it? My goodness!
I thought I was gonna get another one there. All right, that's it for me.
I don't know why I think so. Oh, it okay. There's nothing to concentrate on. I already lost my concentration. That it thinks I'm still concentrating, so end that. All right, Yanni.
All right.
Yanni.
Move out here. And we still have advantage, is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, that's true. No, she is.
I want to take a moment to use my perception to see if this is something other than what we perceive it to be as a physical manifestation.
So kind of like a roll to disbelieve illusion kind of a thing.
Yeah, would that be perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be a visual
Oh, it doesn't have to be. You can get right up next to it. You've got the movement. Give it a lick. See if it tastes demonic.
Can I use my eyes of the eagle?
Sure.
Okay. So do it at advantage. Didn't it again? Jesus Christ. It's a nat.
You hit. Or sorry, that's perception. It looks exactly as you perceive it to be.
Okay.
A
All right.
big, dog-headed, red-skinned demon with
Crab claw.
2 giant crab claws and 2 little fists. No butter.
No butter. Okay.
It's I can't believe it's not butter.
And
That's
it
truly demonic.
is not taken very much damage. Is that correct?
Oh, it's bloodied.
Okay. And I, this is a magical hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Most people except for Marcus, and who else is not using a magical weapon?
Sese.
No,
Yes, I think
my,
using a magic weapon.
yeah, it
Oh.
doesn't have any pluses to it, but it's a magic weapon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, then we will continue to attack, and we'll go for it. Okay. 7. Normal. Sneak attack. Roll. Very good. So that's 8. that's another 8, 16, 22. So that's another 22.
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Anything?
Want to check back down the hallway to make sure that I'm not seeing shit again. Brad did damage to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Marcus had a really good round.
Of
while
hitting
back.
air. Oh,
But-
previous.
Yeah, previously.
Yeah, previous. I was gonna say. Okay. Well, I, for some reason, think we are not doing the amount of damage that we think we're doing.
Well, it may have some resistances we don't know about. We're not going to figure it out, I don't think. On our
Well,
own.
I was hoping that a 20 on a perception roll would tell me something, but it did not. Okay. All right.
Well, a perception check will tell you whether it's like illusionary or something like that. Like I said, like trying to disbelieve an illusion.
Okay.
That's not going to tell you what resistance it has.
Right. Well, I mean, I would think that it would tell me that, you know, the blows just glanced off of it and didn't do anything. I don't know. Okay. That's it. I don't have any other way to perceive. I was just trying to shift my tactics since my guy's a tactician.
Yep.
No. Oh.
To win. Oh, by the way, did you roll for concentration on those spells, or are they not concentration? Light and mage armor? No, very good. Well, it's your turn. Well, he totally could. You know, I don't know, man.
Never tell me the odds.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, we were talking about him earlier, so.
Yep.
All right, his turn. So he's... Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Now it's his turn. So, Imiko, he's going to pinch you
At disadvantage.
at the risk of being me too. He's going to pinch you. That will hit. and then he's gonna punch you.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Now is he?
with his
He's doing
with
those.
his itty bitty hands.
Damn.
My god.
That'll hit.
He's got
None of my
Marco Rubio hands.
None of my protection stuff helped at all.
But she's
Oh.
grappled. I mean, it's all
No,
he's doing.
she's not grappled.
She is grappled.
No, she's not.
Well, it's because I didn't apply the status effect. But oh wait, you did escape, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So what's your protection stuff?
It gives disadvantage on attacks, I thought. I thought that's what that is. Yeah.
All right. Let's
Yeah, it's a
refund
reaction
it.
to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right. Well, I'll re-roll it. That's fine.
It does say one reaction.
What is it? Yeah. Yep. So that one missed. And then the fist. Oh, you can only do it once? Thank you.
Yeah, it's one reaction.
Right. Got it. So I'll just re-roll it as normal. That hit. And we will do damage for the fisting.
Ow. Wait, whoa.
Apply. And then Sese, you're right there by the right pincher. So we're gonna give you a little squeeze.
Okay.
That probably misses.
Yeah. What's? I'm scrolling down to the final number here.
I rolled a 13.
13.
13. No. Swing and a miss.
22 hits though.
22 will hit, just barely.
Man, bad rolls. And that's its turn.
Get him, Galen. Get him.
There we go. Come on,
Crit.
good roll. Yep. Do it again.
Yep.
That'll work.
Very good.
And I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. And
Mhm. Yep. You're up, Aaron.
So am I like dead?
No.
Oh,
no, you only got punched.
all right, because it's showing
With
I
his
have
little
zero hit-
Marco Rubio hand.
No, the reason why I ask is because it's showing I have 0 hit points.
It should have refunded them.
Yeah.
Please scroll back. It's a fist. That was to Aaron. It should have refunded it, but it didn't.
Okay.
So you're
I
alive.
was like, oh my god, am I dead? All right. So I'm going to try to get out of the grapple.
Okay. Well, you're not grappled.
Oh, I'm not grappled. Okay.
No.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and oops. All right. All right. So I can't heal to win because I can't see him. Is that correct?
You should be able to see him.
Okay. All right. So yeah, but aren't we magically darkened?
No.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cast a healing word because he's too far from me
Okay.
to try to touch him. Where is he? All right. I'm going to do it at a second level.
Okay.
All right. And then
Can you apply it, or is it already applied, or do you need me to? Okay.
And then that'll be it for me.
Okay. Marcus. Brad.
Marcus is going to do his normal. I was going to scroll up, and then I thought, goodness, all the things that people have done. Take me forever to scroll that far.
You ain't kidding. Miss. Hit.
There's. Okay. Why did it roll a... Well, maybe I hit the wrong button. Hold on, sorry. Damage. Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Very good. So as you sink... Oh, damn it. It got the wrong person. There we go. So as you sink the axe into Galabrazu's back, you hear a voice in your head, Marcus. You'll never get your axe back. I'll see to it. And then he falls over dead, and just before the body hits the floor, he just breaks into a swarm of cockroaches
Oh,
that scutter down
God.
like over your feet
Oh,
down and roll. He would cast Repel Virgins on you, but someone beat him to it.
Oh, just cast light again. They'll just scatter.
Right. Well, they're already going down into the hole. And that ends combat.
Oh.
Wow.
It has died. For now.
Yeah, for now.
And everybody gets 633 experience points.
Oh, so close. I'm getting so close.
What was that thing called? Crab thing? Crabby thing?
Albrazu.
800 and what?
800.
800.
Yes. 833, was it? It's 5,000 divided by 6.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
800.
Yep. And it did leave behind a couple of items. No. There's a wand, a book, and a potion.
Yeah, I'm damn close. 180 something. Yeah.
So we'll loot the body later because it's 7:25. So I am going to close out with a word from our sponsor.
Oh, we got to look at some of the loot. We can't
All
wait
right, go ahead. Yeah, go
2
ahead.
weeks.
I thought we
It's
were
been
next.
about a month. Are you saying you're loot deprived?
Nah.
Oh no, I have the 18th. Why don't I have that? Oh, we can't do next week. That's Mother's Day.
Right, and then there's also Memorial Day, which I'm assuming Howard is going to be at race day. So first, anybody wants to loot the corpse? It's there in front of you.
I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I'll
Absolutely.
loot that shit. Well, we know there's 3 things, right? You said there was a spell book. What were the other 2 things?
A potion.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't keep it as unidentified.
Nope. There you go. That did it.
Oh shit!
Needed. There you go. The dagger just says gem encrusted dagger.
Yep, and it is just a gem crusted dagger. Fancy daggers are the best daggers. So are we good for the 18th?
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
That appears to be.
All right. So we'll text Jason to see if he's going to show up. So yeah, feel free to take any of those demon given items.
Where are they at?
Anybody can take it.
You had to click on him.
Oh. Oh.
Do we know what the book is?
It's unidentified.
Well, I'm not getting any of these things, so you guys ought to. What is the second one down there?
An
Unidentified.
Dagger.
unidentified consumable.
Yeah, is it? It's a picture or something.
It's a potion of some sort.
That's the. A wand. Okay.
And then 1,100 gold.
Oh.
Oh, well, the gold, it says 1,100. 184 would be your take. Right?
Yeah. You could just split the currency 6 ways. There's an easy button for it. Just
There you go. Well,
Yeah,
we'd have to give it back and then put it in party gold if you want.
No, I think there's 2 left that you could throw into party gold.
No, I just stole it.
Oh, okay. Well, now there's 1 gold left on the corpse. Well, actually, technically, there is no corpse. It's just where the items dropped out when the cockroaches scattered.
Well, I think there was
So-
1 left, and I took the 1 that was left.
Who are the people
No,
that can
there were 2
identify?
Well, we'll do identify next game.
Okay. Well,
Because, like I said, it's 7:30. Matt's starting to yawn, which tells me that it's time.
oh no, we're good. So does anybody going to take? We need to take items.
Yep.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks
Like,
for
share,
watching.